The battle over deportations continuing here in the nation's capital today, with the Trump administration officially asking the U.S. Supreme Court to step in to allow flights to expel alleged violent illegal migrants from this great country. Want to bring in trial attorney Kelly Hyman, spending a little time with us here on a Friday night. Kelly, great to have you again, my friend. I just want to share this. This is the AG, Pam Bondi. She was on with Laura Ingraham, a great conversation talking about Boasberg and in general, talking about the lawfare that we're all seeing unfold right here before our very eyes.
He shouldn't be on any of these cases. He cannot be objective. He's made that crystal clear.
For the first 150 years, we never had any use of this, and then maybe for the next 50 years, sparingly used, but it's really jacked up. You can't have a situation where 600 plus different district court judges can make a judgment to apply something nationwide.
Okay, the conversations about the nationwide injunction sort of go two different ways. On the one hand, people, Kelly, say this is the way it goes and you can always appeal. That's what the system's for. Other people say turnabout will be fair play, and we may see even more of this the next time there is a Democrat in the White House. What say you?
Well, what is the purpose of this act? So when we look at it from a legal perspective, we have to understand what was the purpose of the act and what it actually allows. It allows a president to make sure that someone who's not a citizen and has the right to deport that person. So I think it's really important to remember that. But it's also important when we think about this from a legal perspective of exactly what is being done here and whether there is due process. And so when we look at it from due process, from a legal perspective, is whether that gives them an opportunity to go to court. So that's one of the main issues that we're going to see in the Supreme Court of making a determination on this case of whether, in fact, that this act is used procedurally properly in this situation.
Very quickly, want to get you to also weigh in, Kelly, on Justice Sotomayor's comments about the Trump deportation flights. And this is something that I think a lot of people are very curious about, why we wouldn't, as a nation, be able to sort of send them away, particularly if they're foreign nationals, and have no legal right to be here or standing. Here's what the justice said. Get your thoughts after that.
Arbitrary power is just that. And it means that anyone is going to be subject to unfairness at someone else's whim. And so the fact that you may like the use of arbitrary power against someone else at the moment, and you can target whomever you want at any moment, you have to be worried about the day that will turn on you.
Arbitrary power. Kelly.
Well, it's important to look at how this is being done. So when we look at this statute that was enacted hundreds of years ago, it has only been used 3 times, and those are in the War of 1812, World War I, and World War II. So I think it's important from a legal perspective to look at what exactly this law was being used and what it was being used for.
I can't wait to dive in more with you. So great to have you. Have a great weekend, my friend. Wonderful to have you back. Kelly Hyman with us here tonight.